Life is not always a serene journey. We all experience pain. It comes in many forms and at different times in our lives. Sometimes it arrives unexpectedly, like a sudden storm, disrupting our peace and leaving us feeling lost and vulnerable. Other times it builds up slowly, like a weight we carry, growing heavier with each passing day. Regardless of how it manifests, pain is an inevitable part of the human experience. We see it in the faces of strangers as we walk through crowded streets, in the eyes of friends and family who share their struggles with us, and in our own reflections when we confront our deepest fears and insecurities. Emotional pain, in particular, can be deeply unsettling. It can feel like a storm raging within us, tearing apart our sense of stability and security. The tears we shed, the sleepless nights we endure, and the moments of despair we face are all part of this tumultuous journey. It can shake us to our core. It can make us question our worth, our purpose, and our place in the world. The darkness that accompanies emotional pain can be overwhelming, making it difficult to see a way forward. It can leave us questioning everything, including our spirituality. In moments of deep pain, we may find ourselves seeking solace in places of worship, or in quiet moments of meditation, searching for answers to the questions that haunt us. This is because emotional pain does not just affect the mind or the body, it resonates deep within our soul. It touches the very essence of who we are, challenging our beliefs and forcing us to confront the truths we may have been avoiding. When we experience heartbreak, loss, or trauma, it can trigger a spiritual crisis. The memories of what once was, the dreams that have been shattered, and the uncertainty of the future can all contribute to this profound sense of disorientation. The pain can be so intense that it shatters our existing beliefs. It can feel like the ground beneath us has been pulled away, leaving us to navigate a world that no longer makes sense. We might question the nature of God or the universe. We might wonder why such suffering exists and what it means for our understanding of life and existence. We might wonder why we are here and what the purpose of suffering is. These questions can lead us on a journey of introspection and self-discovery, pushing us to explore the deeper meanings of life. This crisis, however, can be an opportunity for profound spiritual growth. It is in these moments of darkness that we often find the strength to seek out the light, to search for a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. It is in the darkness that we often find our light. The challenges we face can become the catalysts for our transformation, guiding us towards a path of healing and enlightenment. When we are stripped bare by pain, we are forced to confront ourselves honestly. We can no longer hide behind facades or distractions. We must face our true selves with all our flaws and vulnerabilities. We can no longer ignore the deeper questions of existence. The pain compels us to seek answers, to find meaning in the midst of our suffering. We begin to search for meaning and purpose beyond our limited understanding. We explore new philosophies, spiritual practices, and ways of thinking that can help us make sense of our experiences. This search can lead us to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the universe. It can open our hearts and minds to new possibilities, helping us to grow and evolve in ways we never imagined. Studies have shown that a significant percentage of people experience a spiritual crisis at some point in their lives. These crises can be deeply unsettling, shaking the very foundations of our beliefs and perceptions. They often leave us questioning our purpose, our faith, and our place in the universe. These crises are often triggered by major life changes, such as the death of a loved one, divorce, or serious illness. Such events can disrupt our sense of normalcy and force us to confront the fragility of life. The emotional turmoil that follows can be overwhelming, leaving us feeling vulnerable and exposed. Emotional pain can be a major catalyst for such crises. It can strip away our defenses, revealing the raw, unfiltered core of our being. In these moments, we may feel as though we are drowning in a sea of sorrow, unable to find solid ground. We may feel abandoned by a higher power. The sense of isolation can be profound, as if the universe itself has turned its back on us. This feeling of abandonment can lead to a deep existential crisis, where we question the very nature of our existence. We may doubt the existence of a benevolent force in the universe. The comforting beliefs that once provided solace may now seem hollow and meaningless. This doubt can be disorienting, leaving us adrift in a world that feels cold and indifferent. This questioning, however, is a natural part of the spiritual journey. It is through this process of doubt and uncertainty that we can ultimately find deeper truths. By confronting our fears and insecurities, we can emerge stronger and more resilient. It is important to remember that darkness is not the absence of light. It is simply the absence of our perception of light. In the depths of our despair, it can be difficult to see any glimmer of hope. But just because we cannot see the light does not mean it is not there. When we are in pain, it can feel like we are surrounded by darkness. The weight of our suffering can obscure our vision, making it hard to see any way out. But it is in these moments of darkness that we must hold on to the belief that light still exists, even if it is hidden from view. We may feel lost, alone, and afraid. The path ahead may seem uncertain, and the future may appear bleak. But it is important to remember that we are not truly alone. There are others who have walked this path before us, and their experiences can offer guidance and support. But even in the darkest of times, there is always a flicker of light within us. This inner light is our spirit, our essence, and it can never be extinguished. It is a source of strength and resilience that can guide us through the darkest of times. That light is our spirit, our true nature. It is the part of us that remains untouched by the trials and tribulations of life. By connecting with this inner light, we can find the courage to face our challenges and the wisdom to navigate our way through them. As we navigate the darkness of a spiritual crisis, it is essential to be gentle with ourselves. We must allow ourselves the time and space to heal, to process our emotions, and to find our way back to the light. This journey is not a race, and there is no set timeline for recovery. We need to allow ourselves to feel our emotions fully. It is through this process of feeling and acknowledging our pain that we can begin to heal. Suppressing our emotions or running away from them will only prolong our suffering. We should not try to suppress them or run away from them. Instead, we should embrace our emotions as a natural and necessary part of our healing journey. By facing our pain head-on, we can begin to understand it and ultimately transform it. Instead, we need to embrace the darkness as a part of our journey. It is through the darkness that we can find the strength and resilience to emerge into the light. By accepting and integrating our experiences, we can grow and evolve in ways we never thought possible. It is through the darkness that we find the strength and resilience to emerge into the light. This journey is not easy, but it is a necessary part of our growth and evolution. By embracing the darkness, we can ultimately find our way back to the light, stronger and more resilient than before. Many spiritual traditions view pain not as a punishment, but as a teacher. They believe that through pain, we can gain wisdom and insight that we might not have otherwise discovered. Pain can be a powerful catalyst for change, pushing us to look deeper within ourselves and question our beliefs and assumptions. Pain, in its various forms, has the power to awaken us to a deeper reality. It can strip away the superficial layers of our lives, revealing the core of who we are. This awakening can be both terrifying and liberating, as it forces us to confront aspects of ourselves that we may have been avoiding. It can shatter our illusions and force us to confront the truth of our existence. The broken pieces of our lives, much like a shattered mirror, can reflect back to us the reality we need to face. This confrontation with truth, though painful, is essential for our growth and transformation. While it might seem counterintuitive, embracing pain can be the catalyst for profound spiritual growth. By facing our pain head-on, we allow ourselves to process and heal from it. This process of healing can lead to a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. Think of a lotus flower. It emerges from the mud, from the darkness and the dirt, to bloom into something beautiful and pure. The lotus is a powerful symbol of transformation and resilience, showing us that beauty can arise from the most challenging conditions. Similarly, our struggles, our pain, can be the fertile ground from which our spirit blossoms. Just as the lotus flower uses the mud as nourishment, we can use our pain as a source of strength and growth. This perspective allows us to see our challenges as opportunities rather than obstacles. The key is to shift our perspective. Instead of seeing pain as something to avoid or suppress, we can choose to see it as an opportunity for growth. This shift in mindset can transform our relationship with pain, allowing us to embrace it as a natural and necessary part of our journey. This is not to say that we should seek out suffering or glorify pain. Rather, it is about recognizing that pain is an inevitable part of life and that it can serve a purpose. By accepting this reality, we can approach our pain with compassion and understanding. It is simply to acknowledge that pain is an inherent part of life. Everyone experiences pain in some form, and it is a universal aspect of the human condition. By acknowledging this, we can find solidarity and connection with others who are also navigating their own struggles. When we resist pain, we resist life itself. Resistance only serves to prolong our suffering and prevent us from moving forward. By accepting and embracing our pain, we can begin to heal and grow. However, when we embrace pain, we open ourselves to the possibility of profound transformation. This transformation can lead to a deeper sense of peace, purpose, and connection with ourselves and the world around us. Embracing pain is not about seeking it out, but about allowing it to be a part of our journey towards wholeness. In many spiritual traditions, emotional pain is seen as not just a psychological experience, but also an energetic one. Our bodies are not just physical, they are also composed of subtle energy. This energy flows through pathways known as chakras. Each chakra corresponds to different aspects of our being: physical, emotional, and spiritual. The heart chakra, located in the center of the chest, governs our capacity for love, compassion, and forgiveness. When we experience emotional pain, especially from heartbreak or loss, it can create energetic blockages in the heart chakra. These blockages can manifest in various ways: difficulty giving or receiving love, feelings of unworthiness, and a sense of disconnection from others. This is why emotional healing is not just about processing our thoughts and emotions, it's also about clearing these energetic blockages. When energy flows freely through our chakras, we experience a sense of balance, harmony, and connection to ourselves and the world around us.